arrangement where the bins could be rented for the first year for a bulk deal, and then, or purchased if we're breaking it up, they could be, we could be buying pure bins. I know my brother bought one of those large bins for $2,500, a secondhand one, which is in good shape, so I think it's possible to purchase for a reasonable amount, and that I really do like both John and Doug's suggestion that we really emphasize education, so that anybody who's coming there also goes away with a sheet of paper that says what hazardous waste days are, what the other options for large item removal if they need to, or other options for waste outside of what we provide in MLAs. So I think, yeah, I think the educational aspect of it could be very influential because those people are interested.
Currently, we have a list of, if someone calls and says, how do I get rid of this? We have a list of people with phone numbers that we can give them.
Yeah, it's more of we have a passive type of education system.
Yeah.
Is a good way to say it. But I think there are, we can do more to proactively educate.
Proactively too, and also make sure that we have the website, the numbers of people, as Councilor McGuire says, the user-based system. You phone these people, you can get your best price on. We'll take that away from you. They'll come and pick up white goods free most places. And we would have to include in that the Blessings Unlimited, those places that do the recycling stuff, so that people are aware where that can go. And that's one approach. That's part of it, and then continue on and turn this back and ask for a revised or a downsized thing. So that would be two parts of the motion. The first is advertise and create that list. To do the education on where you can get rid of these items and how, and then look at either a sectional or around the municipality large item. Councilor Russell.
Yeah, Brandon, I know you two have good experience.
Oh, no, we weren't taking that off.
I know, I'm joking with you right now, Mr. Mayor. But anyways, I was going on the education side of it because I do know the education part of it is so integral about this. For example, we heard all the examples, you just did 3 more that were excellent. But I think one of the things we have to realize is that we just went through an EDC task force type of thinking. I think Councilor McGuire is going in the right direction. We should also identify, is this, and that's why I say holistic, we should think about it from source. We still talk about garbage, we're stupid. We talk about the end result instead of the continuum through, which is what the deputy started on this. But the key to this is we should be saying on that site, we should be saying shop locally. In the last 2 years, we bought 4 major items locally, major items, appliances or whatever, and in each case, the other thing was taken away by the people we bought it from. So if you say that to people, that you buy things from like Woodward's, they take away your barbecue. Go shop at Woodward's instead of going and shopping at Home Depot. I guess join those things together. I think Councilor McGuire makes an excellent point. We do have businesses here, and that was the education I was going to. Is the holistic. It's looking at it as a resource instead of looking at it as garbage. If we just look at it as garbage, well, yeah, it's going to cost us a minute to do what you said. No doubt about it.
So let's take it up a step further, because I do want to remind Councilor McGuire, we just had a letter out from the Grand Bend Community Health Foundation that suggested that in the Grand Bend area, 14% of our people live in poverty. Not low income, poverty, 14%. These are our people. So I don't want to get presumptuous saying everyone has the money to rent a bin, but I like the idea. Now we're starting to roll, I think. Now we're starting to really get down to this here, where this is going to be a multi-pronged approach to this, where we do say to businesses, this is going to cost us this much to pick up your old barbecue. If you're willing, I'll go over to Grand Bend on Main Street and buy maybe even a Weaver barbecue if you take away my old charbroil. And maybe if we do that and introduce the education program at the same time, because Blessings does pick up used goods, I think education is huge, but then I'd like to see the end result with the actual garbage, the large item stuff, that we do look at that option and maybe use BRA's resources even to hold this stuff. Maybe, do they get a break on the tipping fees?
I don't think so.
They don't have their own input.
No, they take it over. They got to take it. They have to take it to the municipal landfill. They get paid out.
Whatever the local municipality's landfill is the one they have to use.
that's really the advantage of most people have over us, is they have their own laptop.
Councilor McGuire.
There's other options too, I mean, we use Kijiji and Facebook. We have a large item to get rid of, we'll put on free, you just come get it, we have home stores will not for us. It's 16 year drive. So again, it's kind of out of the education.
Give them options.
So that motion work, is that?
Do we know what the motion is?
No.
No.
Carrie, come on. How's the motion is that we rework this report to include an educational component that is out of the box, maybe working with local businesses around reclamation of old material when they sell you a new one. See, mattresses are huge.
You're going along, motion, shorten motion down.
All right, an education, you know what I mean there. I want to get on the record.
Yes, yes.
We have a tendency here, if it's not written down, we say, did that happen? And we can check the tape, so.
These guys have got, they know the points that we've taken, so the
All right.
motion can be, refer it back for inclusion of the discussion that was held here
There
today.
you go. There you go.
They have the points down as the education.
We got the tape.
Tape right here.
All right. That work?
Okay. Brent, you,
Yeah.
Jeff, you know what
Yeah,
we,
we've got somebody.
how we want to bring that back?
You need a second, right?
So the motion is that the report goes back for reworking.
And is it something that we're looking at, like, through budget process?
Well, I guess that's,
Absolutely.
we've got, they had 40,000 in the budget here, are we trimming that down to 10,000 for this year?
See what the reworking does. If you come back and the businesses say, we're not picking up old barbecues, that's a consideration.
Okay, so we'll try to bring back, okay, second we'd have to say, we'll try to bring something back. Our next budget meeting's on the 28th,
I think that might be a little aggressive.
31st.
If we could look at the third budget meeting possibly, to give us a little bit of time.
We'll be done by then.
Think so?
You are an obsolete.
Well, a lot of what we're talking about, the education portion, the advertising, it's not a costly thing, this is stuff that,
No.
you know, they-
But to develop a plan, it will take some time for staff to seek out some of the local businesses. We have good directors already, it's just people out making the calls, making sure they're happy with it, so.
if we're going to set it up with a link off our website or a way to get that information, the tax notices are going out, and that's one of the things that maybe could be advertised on that as to how to get to that, to find out how to deal with that.
Especially for the seasonal guys.
Yep.
You and I have seen that up in our end. And we always get the seasonal guys complaining about the cost of taxes. Well, keep bringing your stuff up from Kitchener and watch your taxes go up. So I think we need to, like we always tell our neighbors, take it home again. And that's another real stuff. Oh.
Any other questions on the motion? Staff's okay with
We're good?
direction? All in favor of that? Carried, thank you. That report? You might as well stay right there, Brent. This is the Port Frank's Ice Management Emergency Dredging Award. Brent,
And if I may, I'd like to request that council defer this report until Monday night. We've had a couple of new developments actually today with the ECA, and one of the contractors that bid, and he was actually below, has suggested a different way to do the work that would have saved us a considerable amount of money, or at least we would have been able to accomplish more area based on his pricing. The ABCA had originally rejected his plan, but now they're reconsidering, and we should have an answer by Monday, so I prefer this to give us some
motion to
time.
defer this report.
I make that motion.
Councilor Underwood.
Perfect.
We got the day. All in favor of that? Carried, thank you. Councilor Russell, you have a question?
I just talking to Brent about the larger thing that if you come before the budgets, there's a report. You know, we've been talking through this whole.
Well, there's,
He's telling me about a report, I just wanted him to bring us up to date.
okay,
Just so
yeah.
you know, Mr. Mayor.
I see this it's tough because there's two issues very much similar for two areas. Councilor McGuire had made a motion in October respecting harbor depth maintenance for the purpose, what I consider for the purposes of recreational boating. So I've kind of taken an approach on two. There's one in Port Franks where there's